Hey guys, it's Izzy here, and we are doing a weekend reading vlog because I don't really feel like doing the video for Tuesday today for you guys that I had planned on doing, just because I planned my videos so far in advance that when it gets to the time, maybe I'm not feeling it anymore. But so today is May 1st, so we're going to go through what I do on the first day of the month regarding my reading. So I'm going to work on my bullet journal today, making my May spread. I do that for like the first 3 days or something because the pens I use are they're not paint pens, but they are kind of similar. So I have to wait for the page to dry and all that, but we will work on the first page, which is where I'll put if I'm doing a readathon, or I will put the information for that. Now, will I be doing that? I really don't know because my computer does not have ink, and I had an ink cartridge or whatever, but I changed monitors and I had it set up on the desk and now it's not there, so I don't know where it went. So I am gonna have to be looking for that this weekend. So I finished a book last night and I have to go take pictures of it for my Bookstagram account and for my Twitter because I put every book I read on there. Then I have to take pictures of my May TBR. Then I actually have to read. I'm reading Fortune Fortified's one about Margaret of Austria, and she was I don't know, Queen of the Lowlands. I'm not sure Queen is the proper word, but it's a nonfiction book, and it will be my first nonfiction book of 2020. I was like, what year is it? So we're doing that. And usually on the first of the month, I would go to Barnes & Noble and pick out some books. Now, I'm not going to Barnes & Noble. They are open because my state is dumb. We're literally lifting the stay-at-home order on Monday. So yesterday, for y'all watching this, which is really stupid, and I'm not going to go into that because I will get really triggered. So I could go to Barnes & Noble, but I'm not because I don't want to die. I don't want to kill people. You know the drill. So what I did was I ordered a package. So how I am opening my packages during quarantine, I know you have to do everything, you know? So I spray it down with Lysol and then bring it into the house and then wash my hands and hand sanitizer, all that. So then the last time I checked, the virus stays on cardboard for 9 days, so I wait that long to open my packages. This package that we're about to open, it's been 10 or 11 days now, so we should be good, but I'm still obviously going to wash my hands afterwards because you never know. And then I don't remember how long it stays on paper, but we should be good. But we are going to open that package and see what books I chose. I am going to be doing a haul at the end of the month, so that's when I will give an in-depth synopsis of these books. But right now I'm just going to be lifting the books up and showing you what I got. Roses. Their debut album, I think it's one of the best-selling albums of all time. My hair isn't brushed because, again, I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not trying to please anybody. So I see where this came from. It said New Jersey, so hot spot, but you're opening it. I'm not showing it on the experience. So this came from UPS. Guess who shipped it? I'm usually asleep when they deliver things. Okay, I see our books in here. So yeah, this is my second month doing this. So 2 of these books I had on my list, and then I will just buy 2 random ones. So one of the books that was on my list was one of my friends recommended me this book literally probably 2 or 3 years ago. And it is The Night Manger, I don't know. I see stuff about the Cold War and Soviet Union on the back, but I think the guy who plays Loki was on this show, so I'm not sure, but she recommended it. Oh, we have a problem, Houston. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, you can. Right there. And it goes onto the pages. So that's not good, but not too big of a deal. So one random books I picked out, and the random books are books that are already on my TBR. but this is The Overstory by Richard Powers. And then this one I'm super excited about, and I got the hardback version, which is expensive, but the only paperback version they had was mass market paperback, and obviously we are not fans of mass market paperback, but it is Outlander, and this book I am really excited for. I've seen maybe like 3 episodes of Outlander. Ooh, those words are really small though. But I really wanted to read it, and that's kind of why I stopped watching, because I wanted to read the series. So I am really excited, and I got the hardback because I know I'm gonna like it, so it's not like I'm wasting however much money. $35, that's a lot. So then our next book was a random choice, and that was Educated, a memoir. So is this about somebody who grew up in a cult, maybe? Yeah, oh my gosh. It's set in Idaho. Is it the one that was like kind of a Waco situation? I don't know. But those are the books that we got. So it's currently like 4:45 maybe. I'm not gonna read till 6, so I'm just gonna chill right now. I'm not really gonna be doing anything, but yeah, I just wanted to show off the books I got. Well, no, that was a lie. I'm gonna take pictures that I told y'all that I need to take. Okay guys, so I just finished working on this on my planner. It is, oh, I didn't mean to do all that, but it's 5:30. So this is this week, so I only carry over just the whole week. So today is May 1st, and that's the book I'm starting today, just abbreviated. So these are 2 extras which we didn't use. This is last month's book reviews. Again, extra page. I don't do a favorite quote page. I probably should, but I don't. Oh my gosh, it's a fox. That's so cute, but okay. So this is my wrap up for last month, which I did post a wrap up video a week ago, so I recommend checking that out. Notes again, this is really when I'm annotating books that I use this, and in April I didn't annotate any books, but in June I will be, so once we get to June. So okay, this is what May looks like. I'm doing yellow and red. If you're wondering how I choose what colors, usually when I used to get stickers, I would just do whatever color the stickers were, but we haven't been able to go to stores. So I just typed in like May colors, go down to May colors, yellow, red, and green. I've already used green once this year, so I just did yellow and red. So Gryffindor, Lannister, mustard, and ketchup, you never know. So I put what chapters or pages I'm reading in the day, so I just did all that for the books I'm going to be reading. I don't have my iPad with me, so I do have to add in the videos I will be filming this month, but like the video that y'all are watching right now is scheduled for May the 5th, so I knew that video was going to be there, and I think on the 26th is my haul. I'm just not sure what these 2 videos will be. I think they're going to be tagged, but I'm not sure. So I did my book wish list, so it's the books that I'm buying this month. So obviously y'all saw that I got Night Manager, I think that's what it's called, Outlander. And then these are the 2 I have ordered. Check Please, which should get here. And then Horus Rising. I'm really confused by this book, but I have it pre-ordered. So it should be here in August, but this was just the month that I bought it. So my TBR is Fortune, Misfortune, Fortifies 1. By Shirley, I think it was Harold Bonner. And then we have Skywalker Strikes, which I'm not sure these were the first names or all one person or all the last names. So Aaron Cassidy Martin. Then we have You by Caroline Kepnes, and Timekeeper by Chara Sem. And then I went ahead and just added all the weeks. I usually don't do that, but I have nothing better to do, so that is what I did. We actually have like a perfect month this month where the last week starts on a Monday and ends on a Sunday, and that's just so satisfying for me. But if we go back, so yeah, I just do the weekdays starting on Monday and going to that Sunday. And this is just this week, for example. And that is how I do my weekly planner. I haven't done a Bujo video in a while, so if y'all want one, tell me down below in the comments, and I will be sure to add to my schedule. When it will be, I have no idea, but I do need to add the videos for May in here, and I do need to work on my sketchbook, but that just takes a lot to do. I'm gonna do like a floral pattern because April showers brings May flowers. Again, I don't know if I'm doing any readathons this month. There is Medieval-a-thon, and I may do that. I'm not sure yet though, but we will see. Okay, so I just finished reading for the day. It was only 20 pages. I'm going to add in to the planner how many pages I read today, and then I'm going to eat. I'm really tired. I'm always tired around 5, 6 o'clock. It's like 7 o'clock. That is, I'm going to eat some lunch. This is lunch for me. I do eat 3 meals a day, but I don't eat them at the normal times. So I'm gonna eat my lunch, and then I am going to add in the books I got today to my chart thing of the books I buy in the year. I'll show y'all when I do it. I'm gonna have to do it on my laptop because this computer is not acting right. Let me show y'all. So it's plugged in, so I just pressed the turn on the tower. So this comes up, so keyboard error, press escape. Doesn't do anything, and then this, press enter, doesn't do anything when usually it will take me to the home screen and all that. It's not, and I don't want to go to Best Buy because I don't want to get sick. But yeah, it did this after I didn't use it for a while when I was in Arizona, and then it did it when I, not golden hour lighting though, when I plugged in my PlayStation to this. So hold on, let me turn it off. I don't know why it's doing that. So I'm going to try to clean out dust if there's any dust in there, but don't turn it on again. That's not what I meant. I'm gonna clean out the dust and see if that's the problem. It's really annoying because I don't want to get to the Geek Squad and they delete everything off of it, because my Sims, I've been playing these Sims families for years, and I'm literally in the decade challenge. I've gone like over 100 years basically, and if that got deleted, I would literally be so frustrated, and I don't want to go download all my custom content and all that again. So I'm just gonna give it a day and see if this computer works tomorrow. Hopefully it does. But yeah, so we're done reading Fortune Misfortune Fortifies 1 for this week, and then we read Harry Potter on Saturday and Sunday. And then on Monday, we'll get back to Fortune and Misfortune. So, what I read so far, this is my first nonfiction book of the year. I don't know if I said that. So it's just basically about her early childhood and education. And how I said I learned stuff that I didn't know before. I didn't know that women actually got basically more of an education than men did. And this is in noble high society, so not peasants. So the women got more of an education because they thought education came in the way of soldiering, teaching the boys how to be a soldier. So women got more of the education in language and philosophy and arts and that kind of stuff. And especially with Anne, who is the one like who is in charge. I don't remember exactly who she is, but she's a noble lady. She really had a lot of art at her court and all, and she is the regent of France, of where we're at right now. And Margaret has married Charles. Was it Charles? She married? Yeah, she married Charles. He's like 12 and she's literally like 3, so they're not like really married, you know, but yeah, because that's how things were back then. So she is technically Queen of France, because Louis I think it was the 11th, has died. But Anne is regent. So another thing is for Margaret's parents, if you want to know more about them, it was it Mary of Burgundy and Maximilian of Austria. They are on the White Princess, which is on, I think it's Showtime. I really like that show, recommend watching it, and you do get to see her parents on the show, and maybe we get to see her later on, but as of right now, I don't think we saw her on it. But yeah, so that was, I remembered some of that, and I realized, oh, these are the same people. But I am going to go eat my lunch and try not to fall asleep. Okay guys, so I am about to log all of my books into my Google Sheets. It's like, no, I wasn't the one who created this. I forgot who did, I'll show y'all what it looks like and all. So I've never done it on my Mac, on my desktop, but as I told you, my desktop is not working. So it's Book Trackers 2020. So this is all the books I've read this year. And then there's a books acquired category right there. So we are going to add these books. So I had the sheet here, and I actually didn't pay $35 for Outlander, which was really nice. It was cheaper than what they say on the thing, but I have my receipt with all of the prices. I don't want to show it because I don't know what info's on there and I don't want to get hacked or something. So we are just gonna scroll on down here. So it is May. I technically bought these in April, but we're saying it was May. So in the order that I took them out of the package, that's how we're doing it. So we have The Night Manager by John Le Carre, I'm not sure. So I don't know if this is in a series. So when I do this, I literally keep messing this up. It's so floppy. I scanned the barcode on the Goodreads to add it to my Goodreads shelf of, I think this is a thriller, so that's where we'll put it. So scan it. I'm gonna turn on the flashlight. If you hear like licking noises, my cat is literally like right next to the camera in the pet bed. So okay, so we get it on here, and this and Outlander are the longest books I've had on my to buy list on Goodreads, to let y'all know. It's taking forever because my Wi-Fi has not been good all week really, because we've been having a lot of wind and storms. Okay, this is a thriller. And it is not a series. So we go here, more shelves, and we add to thriller and check it off to buy because we have it. And then I will add these to my TBR jars, but I'm not doing that right now. I'll do that when I finish the book I'm currently reading. So this is not in a series. So N/A. Then I got this from Barnes & Noble, and I got it for $17. Well, it's more expensive than the prices on the actual book. So our next one we got in May. It is The Over Story by Richard Powers. So, and this is the winner of the Pulitzer Prize. These are all really long books. Like I will be doing the audiobook for the majority of these. Over Story. It is not a series. My dog's barking, so I'm talking louder. So I acquired this from Barnes & Noble, and it was $14.95. So was it more expensive or cheaper? It was $4 cheaper. Let's look at that. I like when books do that. But okay, so now we have Outlander. So we got Outlander in May. Outlander. This is by Diana Gabaldon. That sounds like a dinosaur name and I spelled it wrong. Gabaldon. This is a series. I don't even know what the official name of the series is. Hold on, I didn't add the Overstory to my shelf. So Overstory is literary fiction, so contemporary, and it is not on my to-buy list anymore. So we are going to go here to my Overstory. We are going to scan the barcode of Outlander. And so the series name is Outlander. You never know, because like Game of Thrones is actually A Song of Ice and Fire. Outlander, and this is book number 1. And I got this at Barnes & Noble, and it was $31.50. Scroll down, okay. So, and then this is I don't know, it maybe, would they consider it fantasy? Okay, historical fiction is what it's considered. Did we look at what the, okay, it's just plain, I didn't know. I love the way the cover feels. Like the dust jacket. I've never seen what the, writer looks like. She's from Scottsdale, awesome. So we have Educated now. So this is May. And Educated is the name. It is by Tara Westover. I don't know if this is a series of memoirs, so I'm assuming it's not, but you never know, so we will scan. Hello. Okay, there we go. This is really highly rated. It's a 4.47 stars. And it has Goodreads Choice 2018 winner. I remember when it was nominated. Oh, what's it, a series? No. And we got this at Barnes & Noble. And it was $24.99. Okay, so let's see how I've bought 37 books this year. And that adds up to, and not all those, I didn't actually buy all those. Some of those were gifts. So that adds up to $469.44, and I've only read 5% of those books. That is bad, I will admit. Yeah, okay, we need to add educated. So this is nonfiction, I know for a fact. So where is my nonfiction? There it is. So yes, we will add all these to my TBR jars when I finish the book I'm currently reading. But I'm gonna take my bath, and then after that I am going to start working on this page in my bullet journal, my sketchbook. So I'll show you what last month looks like start to finish. So it was the Owls Readathon. So I did like Easter eggs all around it because Easter was in April. And so I wanted to be a journalist when I did the Owls. And so I finished all the courses that I needed to do. So then this page over here is my TBR, my videos that I have planned for the month, and then my list of books I read in the month. And then I just put some Game of Thrones stickers. So I did finish every book on my TBR. I did upload every video that I wanted to. And yeah, so these stickers are Daenerys, My Reign Has Just Begun, a White Walker, and then House Stark, House Blend, like Starbucks. And then we have these pages. So this is, I try to read 5 books every month because that will get me to my goal. So I'm not sure how many we need to get to now. We can actually see how many books I need to read this month to get to my goal. So I have, I think it's 63 minus 19 is 44. So I have 44 more books I need to read, and we are in the 5th month of the year. So I don't know what 12 minus 5 is. 7? Yeah, so divide that by 7. So I need to read 6 books this month, and that is very doable. I literally did it last month. So, and this was just my books read page. So I read 5 books, I actually read 6, but my goal was to read 5. And just some stickers like no problema, which is no problema. And then the sea turtle and a pineapple. I got those like in a pack for Christmas. And then these I got from LitJoy. So this is a Neverland sticker, and then a Ron Weasley sticker. And then this is my pages read every day. So days, pages. So I did really well. I read 1,850 pages in April. So as we talked about April showers, so we have some rain. We did have tornadoes in my state this month, and then I drew the lovely coronavirus down there. So on this page, I'm going to do flowers and then glue on top the Medieval-a-thon reading prompts. And that is what I'm going to be doing tonight. So here we have my very amateur made background. We have some sunflowers thrown in there, and then just a bunch of random CDs like that are not fantastic, but we're not looking for perfection. Perfection is boring. So this is the fall, not the fall, the May background. So the next page we will work on is this kind of stop page. We're going to do that tomorrow though, so I don't want this bleeding over like onto the next page. So tomorrow we will do our TBR videos and red page with the stickers. We only see the Game of Thrones stickers on that page. So I'm just gonna let this dry. Guys, so I just got finished putting on my new bedspread and all that. So all of this is from JCPenney. So there's supposed to be 2 pillows up here, but I only had 3 pillows. So that you get these Euro shams. Then these 2 shams, I don't call them shams, I just call them pillowcases, but I'm just saying what the box said. So then you get 3 throw pillows, a throw blanket, a comforter, and then a bed skirt. I haven't had a bed skirt in forever, so it's really nice. And then you can kind of see to the corner, I did get a new curtain. I'm out of breath because I had to move this mattress 2 times all by myself, and I'm like 105 pounds, so I'm dying. So I just got this new bedspread and all. I ordered it online, so don't think I went to the store or anything. So I don't even think JCPenney is open, but I got all this. So this, the gray of this matches the gray of the curtains, and then my bathroom I'm going to be doing next week. I already have all the stuff, but I'm waiting to desanitize the packages. So I will be doing my bathroom next week, which is a shower curtain, a new bath mat, and bath towel, hand towels, washcloth, that kind of deal. Okay, I forgot I had this tapestry. I'm just putting it over my Funkos for like when I film and take pictures in my mirror, because that is what you see. And I just think with all the Funkos, it looks really chaotic because it's a lot of colors coming together, and then the black doesn't match the white furniture. So to that company, could you please make white shelves, because it doesn't match any of the furniture in my room. So this isn't for all the time, but I just wanted to hang it up to see if it does fit. It would be nice if it was longer, but I think it's doing its job. And yeah, so it does match the blues and grays and whites of the bed. Y'all know the internet had to quit working on me. I've been playing like Red Dead all day because there's no other video games to play except Animal Crossing, and my Switch needs to be charged. So I am going to work on my planner a little bit more, and I'm going to eat dinner at, I would show you my phone, but there's an Instagram notification, at like 9 o'clock, and then I'm going to read a chapter of Order of the Phoenix after that. I don't remember what chapter I'm on, but I will tell y'all later. So since I didn't get to read it last week, and maybe 2 chapters that I have to read today, I don't know, it's 1 or 2. I think it's only 1 though, because I didn't finish on last Sunday. So I'm going to read whatever I had left to read after I eat my dinner, so probably around 10 o'clock. So I did this page. The yellow ink is really hard to see. Maybe it isn't for y'all, but for me, with my terrible eyesight. So we have my TBR, my videos planned, and then my red list, and then the Game of Thrones stickers this month is Jon Snow, Arya, and the Night King we have what should have happened and what actually happened. I'm not elaborating what that means because I don't want to give spoilers. So I will be able to do this page of where I put the number of books I read in a month, because this page shouldn't have like any of these kind of pens, but the next page will. So I will work on that in a little bit, but now I am going to go to the calendar page in here and add in my videos for the month, which, yeah, it'll be in Reading. So that's what I'm about to do. Okay, so here's this page. We did it once again in our colors for the month in red and yellow. I did it more in a gold so I could see it better. So I plan to read 6 books this month. I actually did mess up, so the even numbers should, like in the box inside it, should be in yellow, and then the inside of these should be red, but it's okay. So we have a cute corgi sticker, a cactus, and lemonade. So this is what these are. I got them for Christmas. I think they were on my Amazon wish list. So I really do like those stickers. And if you want a link for any of these stickers, I may not have the Game of Thrones ones because I ordered them from somewhere in China from a Facebook ad. But I can try to find something similar. So if you want a link to anything that I show in this video, like the books I use, any of that, let me know and I will be sure to send y'all a link. And my links are not, I don't make money from the links, so it'll be all for you. But yes, so I finished this page, and then tomorrow we will do our this page. I mean, it feels pretty dry over here, but I don't want to risk it of it bleeding onto the next page, so we're just gonna let this dry overnight. So what time is it? It is 8:57, so I'm going to go make some seafood, and then I may actually have shrimp cocktail, and then I will read Harry Potter. Actually, I can show y'all where I am. Yes, I read the Harry Potter books on Kindle just because it's easier than having that big book. So yeah, I only have to read one chapter tonight, chapter 5, which goes from 37 to 46, so not that long. How many minutes did it say? It doesn't say. 20 minutes, so not that bad. So that is what we will be reading tonight. Okay, so we're gonna vlog this clip on my phone. Okay, my head is like hurting when I'm sitting up, which is really annoying. I don't know why that is, so I probably should take something. But I just read the chapter that I was going to read of Order of the Phoenix, so we read 19 pages today. And basically that chapter 5, was just explaining like, just explain what the Order of the Phoenix is and what is happening, what Harry has missed. So that's really what it was. It was a lot of fighting, arguments, and yeah, so that is all we're reading today. I'm going to go put in my planner that we read 19 pages. Awesome. This is such a mood. Look at him. He's so comfy. This man is not camera shy at all. He loves the camera. He's just all stretched out like this. Like, same. Okay guys, so I finished reading Order of the Phoenix for today, which was 3 chapters. And I have yet to make the graph of my book, but I am just going to underline the quotes I annotated from the Kindle. So I'm just going to do it on camera. I'll probably do a speed through, or maybe I'll talk through it, who knows. So going over to the Kindle app, we will start with chapter 6. And I need to write what page we started on today. So 98. Write it on my napkin right there. So we start on 98, so that is chapter 6. Oh my gosh. So chapter 6, we learned about somebody's family and just more to their backstory, adding more to why they are the way that they are. Not necessarily going to say who, because I don't want to spoil anybody. So let me see. Okay, it's the top one. Ooh, I need to go actually get my tabs, so I will be right back. Okay. I got my tabs, and let's see, I'm using a Hufflepuff bookmark. I was a Hufflepuff for a really long time, but now I think I'm more of a Ravenclaw. Okay, and what color will this be in? We'll do it in yellow. And right there. Okay, so that'll be in green. The tab will be. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Order of the Phoenix so far. I feel like it's a lot different than the other books we've read in the series. So, okay, we have this one about the family tree, which I really like that because I'm like a genealogy nerd. So I liked the family tree that we had in here. Okay, so it should be down here, I think. Oh, that's the annoying thing on the Kindle. The page numbers are different than in the book. Okay, so I think it's over here. Okay, right there. So what was the last color we used? Okay, so we'll use red. And it will be a purple tab. And it was just showing how a lot of Wizarding families are connected, because a lot of pureblood families like to intermingle, like royal families did in the past. Okay, it's purple that we're using. And to keep the blood pure, even though it doesn't necessarily do that, and that's why a lot of these people are probably messed up. But okay, I don't know, that was one. I don't think this one I did, so it's gonna be in yellow. It's over here. Yeah. The ones that that are underlined, they're popular quotes that people have highlighted, so I always add those, whether it be Game of Thrones or Harry Potter. I always do that. So we have one more page. That's weird. Why is that highlighted? Okay, I don't know. Like, some of these are just like really weird where I'm like, why did somebody highlight them, I guess. Okay, sometimes the first sentence. The first word, okay. So, hold on. Yeah, that's the right one. And what's the last one? Passerby is the last word. I had to find it. Okay, right there. Okay, and we will do that one. Pink. Yeah, I just go in the order of the colors. When I was reading Game of Thrones and annotating, I did have a specific method, just colors that are related with the characters, like gold would be Cersei, and that kind of thing. So here we go, back to this. So chapter 7, do we have any? No, so chapter 8. What's the name of chapter 8? The Hearing. So yeah, chapter 7, we just learned more about the Ministry of Magic, what kind of offices they have there, and just like what happens there. So chapter 8 is kind of a trial. I'm not going to say with what characters or anything like that, but it is a trial. So we get mentioned of a character for the first time, and that is what I highlighted because I like to do that when it's a character that is pretty well known when they get mentioned for the first time. So that is that. What wait, so I still, do I have one more chapter I need to read today? Yeah, so I have to read chapter 9. But okay, what color tab are we using? From blue, green, so purple. I thought I was done for the day, guys, but I guess not. I may save that chapter to read for I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll read that chapter on oh my gosh, I just saw in the chapter names. I'll leave that chapter to read next weekend. Okay, so I read 152 minus 98. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I assume you could see it. Okay, 152 minus 9, not 91, minus 98. 54 pages, so that is the first day of this month that we are getting past 50 pages, so that is really nice. So it is 05, is it the 3rd? Yeah, it's the 3rd. 03/2020. We are at 54 pages. I need to put it on Order of the Phoenix, so we're reading that this week. So I am going to eat these cookies that I have sitting right here, and then I'm going to do my graph page. I think there's 31 days in May. Yeah, and then, yeah, I'll do it and show you in a minute. And the yellow is kind of hard to see, so I fill in the days that I do more than 50, and then in the other days I do it in yellow. So we are at 20, 19, and 54. Since that's basically all for that week, that's 93 pages. So that's just easier for at the end of the month, so I can just add it all up. So I left out, I didn't have enough room to do 31, so that's why that looks like that. And just throughout the month, I will add drawings and all to this page for things that are in the month. Like tomorrow is May the 4th, so maybe do something Star Wars. The 5th is Cinco de Mayo, so a taco or something, I don't know. And just random things that are in the month of May. Hey guys, so May the 4th be with you, even though you're going to be seeing this on Revenge of the 5th. So I wanted to update y'all on our reading of Fortune Misfortune Fortifies 1. So we are on chapter 2 today. I read half of the chapter because it's over 50 pages. So I read about 26 pages. So what we're really talking about is Margaret's marriage with Charles of France and how it didn't go too well. And so then she goes and marries Juan of Spain, and her brother Philip marries Juana of Spain. Juana, I think I'm saying that right. But they both marry Spanish prince and princesses who are the children of the famous Isabella and Ferdinand of Spain. So at this time, the New World here is getting discovered, and a lot is happening in Europe. So Margaret and Juan are like madly in love. Like, it is a great match. And sadly, he does pass away while she is pregnant. And then their daughter that is born doesn't live very long after birth. So all that happens. And the Spanish are scared to send her back to Flanders because what if she marries I think it's Louis of France or the king in Portugal, because a lot of Isabel and Ferdinand's kids have died. But they do have one daughter who is Catherine of Aragon, who actually Margaret teaches French to prepare her for going to the English court, where French is more well known than Spanish or Latin. So we learn all about that. But the court in Spain is very different than in Burgundy, France, or Austria. Austria is the Holy Roman Empire at this point. Her father, I think, is the first Holy Roman Emperor Maximilian. So the court in Spain is very stiff, very formal, not friendly as in the other places that I named. So it is very different for Margaret there. But she does learn a lot of politics, and obviously having somebody like Queen Isabella she is a very powerful woman. And so she learns a lot of political stuff and just stuff about the court life in Spain that she obviously will use later in her life when she is older. So she has gone back to Flanders, at where we are now, but she is living across the border in France at her great-grandfather, who I think was Charles the Bold. She's living at a place he had as a wild animal sanctuary. And so her brother is not too popular among the nobles in Europe because he's just very irresponsible, likes to party, that kind of thing. And his marriage with Juana is not good. It's very stormy, as the book said. But they do have 5 children, one of them being one who becomes very famous, Charles, who will one day rule the Holy Roman Empire. So that is where we are now. I am going to eat lunch, but I will update y'all when I finish reading for the day. There are 26 pages left, but this is very easy to read for nonfiction. I don't really have a hard time with nonfiction, but if you're wanting to read this but you're not used to nonfiction, I would recommend this. It's very easy and it's not that long because there's like notes at the bottom of the page, so it's not difficult at all. So if you would want to read that, I do recommend it. As there's no reviews on Goodreads, I'm gonna be like the first one, so it's gonna get a good review from me. So I will talk to y'all when I finish reading for the night. My cat was right outside the window I'm filming in front of. He's just chilling out here. I just wanted to show him because I didn't notice him there when I was filming. And I looked up and saw him all relaxed out there. Okay, there is a good chance I have taco sauce all over me, but it's okay. So I'm wrapping up the reading vlog here. We are at 52 pages today. So I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on the second half of chapter 2 of Fortune, Misfortune, Fortified 1. So I took pictures of stuff I wanted to talk about. So Margaret goes and marries Philibert of Savoy. So I was never 100% sure what Savoy consisted of. I knew that it existed because on Medici the Magnificent, I'm used to saying the Italian name, so sorry, but I'm not sure. Bona of Savoy is married to Galeazzo Sforza, so I wasn't 100% sure where that was. And Bona of Savoy was actually the woman that Edward IV was supposed to marry, but he did not marry her. He married for love and married Elizabeth Woodville. So that was my background knowledge on Savoy. So Geneva, Switzerland was actually a part of Savoy, and I think Turin in Italy was as well. But with Switzerland, I was never really 100% sure what Switzerland was before it was Switzerland, like who ruled it and all that, because in that Germany area, middle of Europe, it's a lot of confusion because it hasn't really been what it is today until like the 1940s, so obviously like in our grandparents' lifetime. So I wasn't 100% sure what Switzerland was in like the Middle Ages, the Renaissance. So we do know that Geneva was part of Savoy, and I do want to do more research on it because that is something I've been meaning to do. So we have that. So Margaret marries Philibert. I don't know if this marriage, if she fell in love with him like she did with Juan, but I think it was a relatively happy marriage. I didn't see anything, none of what that I read made it seem like it was terrible or anything like that. But he died from, they don't know if it was possibly hepatitis or another kind of just infection, and he died before they could have any children or anything like that. He was out on a hunt ahead of the rest of the hunt, and just, it was like heat exhaustion, and he drank his water, and they took him back to the chateau and he died. So we don't know 100% what he really died of, but like hepatitis was one of the theories, or another kind of infection. So he died, and she was like, I've had 3 failed marriages, I am not going to marry again. But Elizabeth of York happens to die in 1503 after giving birth to her 7th child. The child did not make it either. So Henry VII, Henry Tudor, he wants to marry Margaret. Margaret does not want to marry again. And so it just so happens that in this time her brother dies. So another misfortune in her life happening. And her father, Maximilian, he's like, she's been through so much, and not going to push her into another marriage. So they do not marry Henry. Henry still kind of is trying to get there, but she's not going to do it. But yeah, so in this time, actually, before that, Philip and Juana visited Catherine of Aragon, who is Juana's sister, and all that. And so Juana is Queen of Spain, but I totally forgot she is the mad one. And I think there's a good reason to why she went mad. Well, one, incest, and the rest, just all these terrible things that had happened in her life. And then she has the weight of her on her shoulders that like all her siblings have basically died. So she is the one who is ruling, and she's basically a prisoner even though she's queen. And yeah, so it's really sad. I think all these ladies in the story have pretty sad stories, and I'm just surprised that Margaret hasn't got like a TV show on Stars or something. Her life is very fascinating, and she's a very strong woman. When she was in Savoy, she did a lot of ruling on her own, and her husband was completely okay with it. He thought she did a wonderful job and had nothing against her being a woman in power. So Philibert, thank you for being awesome like that. So that is so far what I've read. I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if you want more vlogs like this, maybe we can do them like every other month. Just give this video a thumbs up and tell me down below in the comments. And yeah, so if you want to know my thoughts once I finish the book, I will have a review up on my Bookstagram, which I will leave a link down below in the pinned comment of this video, and I will have my review there by the end of the week. But bye guys.